Hey guys, Dr. Vince here again. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. This is my newest creation, my newest purchase, my newest Infiniti. I believe this is number 6 so far. So this one is a 2014 Q60 all-wheel drive. It's pretty much the same thing as the G37, except for 2014 they just took off the G. They didn't use the G name anymore, and now everything is Q now. So this is the Q60. What I like about it is small, it's really fast, has a nice exhaust, headlights. Even the ones before that, I added these, but even the ones before are pretty cool. The wheels are pretty nice and big, interior's nice, the infotainment system's kind of dated, but other than that, everything on this car is really good, and for a really cheap price that I bought it, can't beat that. So when I first bought my Q60 all-wheel drive, the bumper was cracked in the corner there, and the headlight was also cracked. So, and the grill was still on, but all this was all broken. The grill I was able to salvage, and this is still the original grill. This had a little crack right here. The hood was okay. So all I did was went and I got a new bumper, had it painted. Instead of going back and buying the same OEM headlights, which are pretty cool, I went and for the same price I would have paid for a pair of used OEM headlights. I bought these aftermarket triple projector headlights, and so while they're on, 2 projectors are on with the HID, and then the third one is a high beam. So everything is projector, and then this is the daytime running, and when you churn, it does sequential, so it moves like that, and as soon as it moves like that, it matches automatically when the original one blinks. So in the short time of a second that this blinks, this runs across and blinks with this at the same time. When the line hits here, that's when this light goes off. So it's pretty cool how that works, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then everything else is pretty stock. The hood was original, the grill's original, the bottom piece of this grill, that's original. All I did was replace the bumper with the used bumper, and G37 bumpers, since they sell so many of these and so many people have them, these bumpers are really cheap. So I went and did that. So when I got the car, the rims were already painted black. That was from the first owner. The original owner had already painted the rims black, and the dip is a little bit chipped. All it needs is a fresh coat of black paint. They'll look good. And the original owner had tinted both these windows. I went and I removed the 2 front ones because they were so dark I couldn't even see through it. And this car is already, you sit in really low, and the visibility is already not great. So, and this window, as you can see from this door, it's a really big door. This is a big window, so this was so dark. So I went and I took the tints off, but I kept the tints here on both sides because I thought this looks really cool and it looks kind of OEM, so I kept that. What I did notice about this this is the first time I've had a Q60. I've had the G37 2 doors, and they're pretty much the same, but I did notice the doors are really heavy to open. Maybe because and just my luck, when I'm doing a video, the ice cream truck comes. So I'm always watching other people's YouTube videos, and I always laugh when they're doing the video and like something really noisy will come in. So that was my first time I was doing a video, and then the ice cream truck came. All right, so they're gone. So I was talking about the car. This car, I really like it. Everything's awesome on it. From the factory, from Infiniti, it comes fully loaded with 330 horsepower, all-wheel drive. Depending on which model you get, 18 or 19-inch rims. The door is so heavy. I don't know if the past owner just didn't really have any passengers in this car, but the door feels so heavy and hard to open. Like, it's so sturdy, more than any other car I think I've ever noticed that on. And even to close it, and it makes like a nice sturdy hard sound when you close it. The previous owner painted the rims black. You can easily peel all that off or keep it, depending on what you want to do with it. And then so this has the 3.7, as you can see by the badge there, 3.7 liter V6. On this one it's just regular V6, no turbos, no superchargers. On the newer one they went to a smaller V6 and they put a twin turbo on it. So that's the newer ones. They made it one huge bumper. Like, they really did the biggest rear bumper you could possibly do on a car. It is massive, and I really like that style, how they did it. It has the backup sensors, has the backup camera, the bulbs, the taillights are all LED. It's kind of the old-fashioned style. Infiniti's been had this since like 2007. They haven't updated them. They finally did change the whole car and the taillights for the 2016 model, which once maybe those come down in price a little, I'll get one of those. But for now, these are due. So it's 2 rings of LEDs, and the turn signal is a little dot inside. The turn signal is not LED, it's regular bulb. Reverse lights are regular bulbs. This is the button to release it. Has exhaust, 2 twin pipes, and it sounds really good. And I'm gonna let you hear that right now. So I'm gonna go around the car and show off the nice curves of this car. Just looking at it as it's parked, it just looks like a fast car, even parked. Has a really nice rear to it. Go around so you can check it out. I'm gonna go around nice and slow. You can see every curve of it. Runs like a dream, super fast. Let me take you inside a little bit. So, standard Infiniti interior, G37 interior. The screen on top, all black interior. You got the Infiniti Q60 floor mats. It says Infiniti on the door, still right there. Really nice black leather doors with the silver trimming, and the silver trimming theme continues on the interior all the way around to the inside, to the middle, to the shifter. You got Infiniti stitching on the seats. Both front seats have Infiniti stitching on them. The rear seats are extremely tiny. Tall person wouldn't be very comfortable back there very long. Good for kids, smaller size people, but can't complain. At least it has rear seats. So small rear seats are better than no rear seats. That's what I say. And the Nissan version of this, the 350Z, doesn't even have any rear seats. So I'll take rear seats any day. And they're really nice, comfortable, very plush seats. It has a Bose entertainment system. It says Infiniti on the floor mats there. Back seats are in excellent condition. Barely ever probably sat in them back there. In and out is pretty easy. It has this little handle right here, so you just come in and out and you put it up as much as you can, and then you can, it's not too bad, you can fit back there. So now, no good video would be complete without giving also the cons of any vehicle. So as much as you guys know I love Infinitis, I'm gonna give you the cons with this Q60. First, let me give you the positives. Okay, great engine. It's a workhorse, solid engine. I've had a whole bunch of these cars. The engine has never given me any problems, never overheated. So the engine is solid, transmission is solid. It's a pretty overall built car. So now the negatives. Okay, I would say the gas mileage is not so good, but it's a trade-off. You can't have a sports car and good gas mileage. So that would be the first, but that's the easy, obvious one. Second, I would say, are the taillights. Infiniti, as I stated before, Infiniti has been using these taillights for a while now, and they just now changed them on 2016. They should have changed them a long time ago, at least updated them a little bit. So I would say that's one. Number two is that this doesn't have the 4-camera system. Infiniti's been having that 4-camera backup system for a while. They should have already had it on this, and it doesn't have it. It only has the rear camera. That's another thing I don't like. Another thing, the infotainment system is very outdated. The screen is like the old school pixels, and it's just a terrible screen. They should have changed that a long time ago. They didn't. This car, for this price point, should have came standard with remote start. It didn't come with remote start. I touched on this point earlier. The headlights, the factory headlights, while they're okay and decent for their time they came out, and even now they're still okay, like the headlight technology has changed so much so fast that they're terrible. So I fixed that and I updated it with these headlights, which really changes that issue. But on the any other G37s, Q60s from 2014, 2015, I've seen a lot of guys online, they mod the headlights, open them up, put the LED strips. Just do something, because the headlights are just so plain. Another thing I don't like is those fog lights on the bottom. At this point, they could have LED'd the fog lights, something else. The fog lights are just kind of plain Jane. They had those for, I think, since 2009 already. So those fog lights gotta go. The hood, I would say the sunroof is a nice touch, but at some point, why didn't they just give us an all glass roof? All the cars have it. I think this car should have it. They should have had LED lights under the handles. They don't. They should have added that. They should have had some LEDs, turn signals in the mirror. They should have added that. They don't. So that's pretty much it. Now, this car is for sale. I have it for sale on Facebook and Craigslist. If you search Q60 all-wheel drive 2014, you should find it. It's been a lot of fun. I drove it to Long Island, to New York City. I drove it to the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City. So I drove it around pretty much a lot, and it's really nice. I had a great time with it. But like I said, I have a G37 convertible coupe on the way coming, so I'm really looking forward to that. Can't wait to get my hands on that one, and stay tuned for videos about that. So if you like this video, want to see more G37 videos, subscribe and like, comment, all that good stuff. See ya.